Anybody has any question in short?
सर ये कैसे अचीव कर सकते हैं आपको यील्ड बढ़ाना, सीट इम्प्रूवमेंट करना, 4 करोड़ 5 करोड़ तक क्रॉप करना, उसका एक रास्ता बताइए।
सर ये देखो इंस्टीट्यूशन हैं, देयर आर वेरी एमिनेंट साइंटिस्ट अवेलेबल. We need to therefore create core groups of scientists who work exclusively on cotton. We have to work through the scientists. It is a scientist job. Whether scientists are engaged by private companies or by research institutions, and the only thing we have to provide them the resources. I have seen in Punjab Agricultural University sometimes their salary budget is very high, but contingencies are not there. Now if contingent not there, they cannot import, buy a chemical, they cannot do any work because they don't have money to buy stationery or seeds. What can they do? Or fertilizers. These all come from contingency. I have been member of the governing board of Punjab Agricultural University in early 80s, along with the chief secretary at that time. And I used to say that, because how you spend this much money, it's just like wasting your money which you are having on salaries. So I think funding exclusively on cotton, as I think we can urge the government, provide at least earmarked fund for institutions who have done commendable job, and by evaluating the scientists and then creating a core group from different institutions where coordinated effort is done. And it is not an unthinkable job or impossible job, I can tell you. Achievable job. But so far concerted, united effort and conscious effort has not been made in this direction. So,
Anybody?
Sir, I would like to just share my some thinking on this matter. And if you think it is visible, then we should make some kind of a white paper and present to government together. See, the development of seeds, as you rightly said, within 3 to 5 years. Unless you are already in trouble, another 3 to 5 years like this will be a difficult time. So, if at least 2 things should be done. The first is the duplicate seeds which are sold and farmers are suffering with yield should be very strictly stopped. The second thing, the oil cages and oil all certified seeds should be marketed only in market yards. This will really help the productivity very immediately. And another thing is, even Cotton Association has distributed in Maharashtra for the protection of the palm things. If that can be done, also the palm problem can be, prevention of the disease can be also which we should do. And another thing, even today, with all these problems, each and every state has few farmers having 1,000-1,500 kg yield. So that farm should become a model farm, and it should be converted. It should become an educating form of farming, and in local language, and it has to be disseminated and teach the farms. These are easily achievable. Within 2 years, we'll have at least 25% increase in the production. This is the loud thinking chair that I share. And the second thing on this MSP problem, cotton MSP has to be done, otherwise farmers will leave the cotton. But to mitigate that, we should make cottonseed oil compulsory mixing with the other oils. If that is done, then the cottonseed price will go up substantially, and late will remain competitive, and it will become a co-product rather than a byproduct. This is my.
let me just, first I agree that there will be some farmers who still have, through their own efforts, the same atmosphere, same climate, same factors like rain, etc., have achieved higher yield, and this was there in 2002 on, when I met Shri Prakash Singh Ji Badal, at that time Chief Minister. And then Vardhaman went to adopt a village in Punjab, because he told me, in category of some traders were also there from Muksar Bathinda area, Abhor, that farmer will leave the cotton. I am talking 2001 and 2. then I was very much excited. I said, look, if they don't, in those days our commitment was much on higher side on towards Punjab than Madhya Pradesh. Now we are equally divided or between North and Central India. So then I felt that let's try to adopt a village. So we adopted a village in Punjab, and that was the effort. Pick up the best farmer, understand from him what he has done, practices he has followed, bring other farmers around, give him the lead, bring the Ludhiana agriculture research, agriculture university experts also from Bathinda, and listen to them, and let university people also endorse. And then we had one scout in every village, and we increased the village number. So as a result, Punjab yield went up. So that was the example we followed. It is very true that it can be done. The only thing is that massive number of villages, massive number of effort, massive effort is required, because farm holding is coming down in our country. As a number of farmers, if you go by what the Prime Minister's Kisan Nidhi scheme, whatever it is equivalent to a 12 crore farmer. A 12 crore farmer requires a big number. Maybe even if you say that 3 crore, 4 crore are sowing cotton, the rest may not be, but that is also a big number. But at the same time, this mechanism is very helpful. Provided we can, this effort is very, manual effort is very high, because farmers sometimes are themselves indifferent to, out of sheer jealousy, out of sheer, lack of seriousness. But when we did it, and that was where the then President of India, Abul Kalam, I had this privilege of mentioning to him in Rashtrapati Bhavan that this village adoption. And he came, he rang me up when I was travelling from Budni to Bhopal. His PA, his secretary rang me up, Mr. Oswal, the President would like to visit, but in your village adopted. And he came all the way. Of course, I had to talk to the Chief Minister to make all the arrangements, etc. So he came all the way, and we were gathering about more than 1,000 farmers over there in that pandal. So, but we gave up that after, certain other companies came, and because that was not a long-term arrangement, because at 20 or 30 year will go, it's a 10-year period it was, and then we discontinued. But this can happen. It is worth trying, at least in states where the acreage has increased considerably, like Maharashtra or Gujarat.